production.
Yo, let's break down Wonderfi technologies. Okay. So, this is my new favorite crypto related stock here. For those of you who don't know, Wonderfi Technologies, they're a company that has a few different lines of business, right? So they own Coinberry crypto exchange. They own BitBuy. That's like a marketplace, right? And they also are developing a Unify platform, and that is gonna give us access to different DeFi assets and shit like that. So why I'm bullish on this company is because they're the first regulated Canadian crypto company that, you know, is trying to make waves in the market in terms of regulation, right? So the first regulated company, you got to keep that in mind. That's pretty huge, especially when it comes to crypto exchanges, right? Look what happened to FTX. Was it regulated? No. Bunch of fraud, right? What's important about Wonderfi is they are regulated. They have proof of reserves. They have information about all their liabilities. Like it's pretty interesting. I think this is a really low key stock here. Now, why I think it's low key is because we are close to the bottom of a crypto bear market, right? Keep that in mind. So, crypto, is it going to go away? No, it's not going to go away, right? So, for all of those people who hate crypto, I'm sorry, but you got to accept the fact that this isn't going to go away. You need to wrap your head around this new technology that we've been blessed with, right? Bitcoin is technology. It's not some scam asset, some Ponzi scheme. It is technology. So you need to educate yourself on that. And by further educating yourself on Bitcoin, you'll realize, oh shit, this company has some big potential here. Now, of course, I'm biased. I own shares of the company. I've done my research. I have conviction on the company. Does that mean I'm going to be right? No. Like this company, any bad news could come out in the next 6 months, 1 year, 2 years that could collapse the company. I don't know what's going to happen. But knowing what I know about Bitcoin, the crypto space, this is the bet I want to make to hold long term in case this sector really does pop off in the next few years. So the thesis here is that Bitcoin's never going to go away. So let's expand on that, right? What is involved with Bitcoin not going away, right? So Bitcoin eventually, in my opinion, will start to swallow up markets, right? A lot of people are going to start to want to get involved in Bitcoin and crypto, and they're going to want to have this a part of their portfolios. So by that happening, the market cap of Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto space is inevitably going to expand drastically, in my opinion. Keep that in mind, right? Bitcoin is like, I forget, I don't know exactly, but it has reached the $1 trillion mark before, I believe, in terms of market cap. So is it a $1 trillion asset yet? Let's triple check real quick because I'm not 100% sure. Alrighty. So from what I'm reading here, this is a Bitcoin market cap on Y charts. We're looking at right now a $326 billion like sector, right? It's down from $1 trillion a year ago, right? So think about that. We're at a $300 billion market cap. What if this becomes like a $5 trillion asset, right? Well, one, the price is going to significantly increase. But two, think about that. That means significant amounts more money are coming into the space. And people are going to want to use exchanges and other products that are regulated especially because of this FTX drama, right? So this is why I think it's actually such a low-key company. I think this is a potential big trade here if you're a long-term investor. So now let's break into the fundamentals, right? What we're looking at here is a significant drawdown since the beginning of this year, right? We'll talk about November, right? It started in November. That's the legit very top. We can mark that off, sure. That's the very top here, and we marked $3.05. Okay, we're sitting now at 18.5 cents. So from the very high, right? We're down 94%. Can it go lower? Sure, but like in retrospect, what it's gonna go like what? It could say it goes to 5 cents, right? Like if this doesn't die, that 5 cent opportunity will be like such a massive risk to reward opportunity. You'll see me buying shares guaranteed. But what we're paying attention to now, right? We're trying to pay attention to the news, right? What's going on in the crypto space because of the FTX drama. This could continue to downtrend for a little while, right? Because people are going to need to regain trust. So what we need to see from the company is users continuing to download and use the Coinberry, the BitBuy, and their new Wonderfi structure, right? We need to see growth in that. So that's what we'll be looking for from a fundamental perspective in the next weeks, months, and years, of course. From a technical perspective, I've marked out these zones, right? Like you'll see that there's blue lines here. So that's a major resistance, and that is around 85 cents, right? Again, major resistance at all-time highs, of course. We'll ignore that. We're far from. A few weeks ago, I want to say, what was this? November 14th, we had a massive day, right? That marked out. From that day, we went from 16.5 cents to 34 cents. So just in that day alone, we made highs of, let's say, right? It went up 100% in a day, right? Think about that. It went up 100% in a day, and then it drew down, right? That could be whales coming in, buying. I know I bought shares that day. I also have continued to buy shares, right? So my position here is slowly growing because I'm trying to dollar cost average, because say I am right, this is the point of maximum opportunity in the next few years. So I'm willing to take that risk, right? So let's talk about the risk, right? Let's talk about this, right? Because I know there's people out there who are like, oh my God, like if this goes to $3, I could become rich. No shit, dude, no shit. But you have to think about it wisely, right? So psychologically, you got to be asking yourself, like, how much am I willing to lose right off the rip, right? How much would I be willing to lose if I'm wrong? So how much are you willing to lose? That's the first question you need to ask. Secondly, you need to start to realize that it is at a fraction of what it could be at, right? So for example, what's 10,000 shares right now? That's like around 10,000 times 0.185, right? That's around $1,850, all right? Right now, right? That's if you were to get it at 18.5 cents, right? Entirely. So 1,850 shares or dollars would get you 10,000 shares, approximately. Now, if we're thinking, and this is how I'm thinking, right? 10,000 shares, if you're thinking long term, what could this price become, right? Let's think about the space, right? If we are going to go to like a above $1 trillion market cap on Bitcoin, that will trickle down, rising other like boats in the sector, right? Wonderfi being one of them. So if it were to increase, right, even if it were just to get back to 1 trillion, that's 3x from where it is now. So there's a lot of room for this to grow. Like say 10,000 shares at minimum $3, you just turned $1,850 to 30 G's. Like this is a ridiculous opportunity in terms of risk to reward. So manage your risk wisely. This isn't financial advice. Do not take this as financial advice. But what I am saying is that if you are looking for a more high risk investment and you're looking to dabble into the crypto space, but you're too scared to get Bitcoin, this is a great opportunity here in this stock. So in the next few months, weeks, years, etc., these levels you will never see off of my screen because what's going to happen is as things start to change, right now we're in a downtrend, right? So high, low, lower high, lower low. This has been happening in the stock. Once those characteristics start to change and we start to fight and battle against these resistance levels, we're going to be looking for this, right? The uptrend beginning. And when that begins, that is telling us the characteristics of the stock have completely changed. The demand is now in play, and now there's not people selling. There's more people buying than selling, which means the demand will shift. And when that happens, you better strap up, because what happens in the crypto space, it's a very volatile space, right? So a move to the upside could happen real quick. So that's why you want to take advantage of the opportunities now when you're given the opportunity. So again, think about the psychology of the markets. Up here is November. Everyone is pretty much thinking Bitcoin is going to go to the moon. And what happens, right? Bunch of market factors happen. People sell. And then the bear market continues, right? We're also technically in a recession, right? So this is the first recession that crypto's seen, right? Bitcoin has seen. So keep that mindset in mind, right? I'll mark that out right here, and we'll keep this. Right here, this is peak euphoria in the crypto market, especially Bitcoin. Peep that, euphoria. What's happening now, right? Bitcoin's at 16,000, 17,000. Right here is peak fear. Now, I'm not an investing genius. This is just basic, simple like facts that, Warren Buffett says this shit, right? So I'm not a genius repeating it, but you want to invest when others are scared to. That's the psychology of the markets. You want to take gains when people are euphoric, and you want to buy when people are fearful. So we're going to leave that there. What are you going to do? Peace.